So, my question is, in dance, we talk a lot about um, the space around us, and living the space as something we live in, and it nurtures us.
Yeah.
And that metaphor, or not even a metaphor, it's the life force is what we get with the trees.
Yeah.
Because they also deal with the space all around them, in between the leaves and
They are us.
they are us. We are.
Us, yes.
They are.
I put my heart next to it. Breathe it in. Breathe in the love, and you can let it give it out. You can give it out.
Yes, this area here, as you have been able to see through me through the years, is, the receiving in that chest area, and I have a question for you about your work with dancers and this space that we do. But first is, I imagine that a tree doesn't have panic or that anxiety feeling.
Right.
And I have, as I open this area up, it opens up all this jittery.
The fear.
It's fear, it's trauma, it's whatever.
From past.
But and so whenever I get a little excited, it really gets going in this area. So dancing is kind of the only thing that will calm me and put me into that, what I call suspense, where I can suspend around it, above it, in it, and not have that cheery thing.
Yeah.
And I want to be around trees because what they do is they respond when there's less water. They respond.
Or they adapt.
It's adapting.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make whatever changes they need to do. And it may, whether they have feelings or not, but we know that even little guys, one cell things, have
The
feelings.
microorganisms go to help him when they're under stress.
Yes.
Yeah. And for us, are you asking how the space supports us when we're under stress?
I'm asking how you help your dancers in this kind of with the use of or just what vocabulary do you use to deal with this kind of
Well, first of all, you get them to feel the micro tensions in the body, the full tension and the micro tension. I was just thinking about this yesterday, how to teach that, because everybody says, okay, let go.
let go,
But
or tense up and then let go.
yeah, well, squeeze, but I think I was wondering if I did it like, okay, just start with your fists, and then let go in 8. Just let it go. Or then just let it go in, you can just try it with one fist. Let it go in to tighten up, and now let it go with a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. The smallest, most release at 5, and I'll support you. Yeah, so you're not using so much of this. And now do it again. Tighten up. Really tight, and let it go in 8 counts. 8, so you're going to have to slow it down, and 4 is your halfway. Close your eyes and do this. So tight. Oh, I will start again because I was talking. You have to put your attention there. 1, 2, 3, halfway 4, more 5. More released, 5, 6, more released, 7, more released, 8, more released, 9. Yeah.
Okay, I want you to do this same thing with me, and I want to try something else. I want to try the opposite.
Okay.
So you
Go.
just hold my elbow in my hand like I do.
And you're going to do it. You can do it with breath also.
Yes.
Oh.
And so you're here. So rather than tensing, what that does is gets me going in that direction. But softening. And so the signal comes from the spine, as we always say, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the movement comes from the spine. And if I soften from there,
From the spine,
and soften into the shoulder.
well, oh yeah, okay. So
and then
I start here.
Right.
I was just giving you an example.
Oh yes.
Of what I might do with a lay group, or with,
Right.
to allow people to know there's so many gradations of surrendering,
Yes.
and letting go,
Right.
and accepting and let go, and you send it love. I mean, it's acceptance, love, and you just keep letting it go.
And so what I'm saying is that I'm already in tension.
Intention. Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm already tense.
Tense, exactly.
So
yeah.
whenever people say, hold
Tighten
it,
up.
I mean, it's like that gets me to where
And you're too tight.
my brain is not going to surrender from
I see.
that point.
I hear you.
Because it's just
already,
taking me more into it.
Yeah.
So if I just soften that joint and then all the way to the spine, if I do that, and then I try to surrender. See, from here, this is already tense without grabbing,
Okay.
because that movement
Right. Oh,
is.
I
Do you
see.
understand
This
what I'm
is
saying?
from your body.
This
Yes.
This is from my body.
Right.
Uh,
And your
so if I
experience.
soften that and then go from my place that I am, which is in the tension scale, bing, 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 up at
Yeah.
up at the top.
Yeah.
Then let's just see what the difference is here.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would do something. I mean, if I'm working on you, honey, I'd already start with just me and you breathing together.
Of course.
Connecting and
Yes.
all that. But we could do
But I'm
this.
talking about a practice for me in surrendering.
In surrendering. You know, there's something called the Great Ball Work.
Okay.
Elaine Summers, and you have balls about this size.
Right.
And you would place them
Right.
strategically.
Yes, I've
And
done
you and you notice, as soon as you allow your weight to go on them, you feel the resistance.
that. Right.
You feel it. The body
on both sides of the spine, two
on
balls.
both sides, two balls, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or wherever you want to start.
Right.
But
exactly.
symmetry helps. And then you just focus your attention and you send that area love, and you accept the tension, and then you just feel it flowing down over that ball into the floor.
Beautiful.
And then what I love, because I used to use this as a focusing on the body as a warm-up when I was going to perform and I didn't have time to really warm up, I would get my brain, my body, mind centered together. Then I'd go to one ball and then I'd allow it to travel where it felt like it needed to go. Where did it need to go?
Exactly.
And then I'd pause, maybe a place or two, and boy, that, and then I'd do this little hip flexion to find my core center, because
You're raising your knee.
well, my back is on the floor, but I still would it would help me find core.
Yes.
And then I could get up and dance without having done a full body warm up, except whatever I needed to protect my sockets and joints.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. I love it being out here, doing this, feeling the atmosphere surrounding the trees, the oxygen, the ions, all of these guys. And Mrs. Laurence, I don't know if you've met her, our next door neighbor.
Yeah.
She's our Matthew's coach, working with him. So, now, how do you say to deal with the space? How do you, when you're having them sense the space all around, which we just want, I just want to do it frontal, and so everything is here, right?
Oh, but you want to feel
now
360
whenever you do this, you're not just feeling with your arm.
I'm merging with the space.
You are merging, that's vocabulary is
It's my
looking,
vocabulary, yeah, basically.
merging.
Merge.
And so you're feeling all around your arm. You're
I
not
just wrote this in my notes, actually, about I'm merging with the space. I'm feeling the space, feeling me.
feeling the space, feeling me. This is what I'm writing about a lot is relationship. So it's your relationship with the space,
Yes.
merging,
Yes.
sensing.
And honestly, I feel like the space is merging with me, because this is from the Laban work. You know, if you go up and down, it feels, this is just in the vertical space. You feel spiritual.
Yes.
The vertical
It's
is,
very,
there's just no doubt about it. You know,
yes.
just rolling up and down the spine, and I do a figure 8. So I pull the energy up through here, and then it crosses over and back and down. That's the, yeah, and I let go of fear and self-doubt, and then I come in with desiring peace and contentment.
And is that
And
what?
I do it 3 times.
Is that peace and contentment? Is that the relationship of dance to the spiritual?
No, that's for me to let, because I know I have a lot
What
of
is
fear.
it spiritual?
It's spiritual, yeah.
Okay, so you have a lot of fear.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
We all do.
We all do. You know, I've been dealing with having cancer since I was 46.
Yes.
And I'm 77.
Yep.
So that sets up layer after layer after layer. Yeah.
So, can you tell me a little bit about what dance, your relationship with this process of going through cancer? What has dance
Done for me?
yes. What is your dance that you do for this kind of spiritual rejuvenation?
Just improvisation, because it takes you into the acute moment. Especially, yeah, it's sort of like, if I am really going into fear, I think I told you this last time, it's sort of like, sometimes I would go to comedy, or I just go to beauty. I just start noticing beauty, but I also would do this. Just start with the tree, and I have just okay, I see that little thing right here.
And you're moving
so
your arms and your hands.
That tree, and
your whole body,
like
feeling your whole body.
Carving. I'm allowing what I notice to, now I see this open space. What?
And the light.
I come down, okay, I'm seeing the pots without naming them or whatever.
Right, exactly.
I'm just, that little thing.
So,
right here.
yes.
I am.
With each little sense that is coming to you from the trees.
Yes.
And the plants.
And one time I was with Lucy, and she was leading a a Mettler workshop, but we all went outside and we were supposed to just be with nature and see what you were drawn to. I was drawn to a particular tree, and we were already in this altered state of improv
Yes.
and respect and silence. It
Beautiful.
is the luminosity of silence.
This is the modern
I
dance.
was already there, so I went into this tree, I sat with the tree for a while, and then you were to bring back something of interest. But the thing is, that morning I woke up so sick. I mean, I had a cold. It was one of those where it's not going to get any better. It's going to take a couple of days. I was absolutely sure of that because I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to show up at the workshop because I'm the only one with the keys to let everybody in.
Of course.
So I had to show up, and I just participated. And I was loving that tree, and it was loving me back. So when the exercise was over, I was cured. I didn't have anything. I was perfectly healthy.
That's beautiful.
Isn't
That's
that beautiful?
Tell me about silence. So like a tree, we're the same as a tree.
Yeah.
Our stillness, they can seem like they're still,
Yeah.
but their sap is going around and in circles, and they're growing, and they're taking in light and nourishing themselves, and they're doing all of this, and we are doing the same thing.
Right.
In stillness, there is no we as beings are not still. All of this is happening.
It's always happening.
Always happening. So tell me about, and that tree is a perfect example. Dancing with a tree or for a tree or in the presence of a tree.
Yeah, that time I was just sitting with the tree.
Exactly. So in that stillness, for a dancer, we know that stillness is not the same as someone who's really, or when we are just, okay, well, let's go on to the next thing.
Yeah.
But dancing, the stillness has a life that is nourishing us and feeding us.
Right.
And we're in you call that an altered state.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
About the stillness?
Yes, stillness. Because in your life as a dancer, stillness has been very important.
Well, the stillness is just when you're one with the moment, but what I know now about stillness it's when the essence of God can talk to you. That my guide,
Receiving.
Your guides can. You're in a fluid, it's easier for the universe, the collective unconscious, or your angels, or your guides to talk with you.
We use the word reflection. That we reflect. That reflection is the receiving. From your description there is
we become more
opening,
porous.
More porous.
Porous. That allows the merging with infinity.
Right. And I would define that porous literally in that we are not just these physical entities with all these bones and muscles that
yeah.
that move us around.
Yeah.
We are the spaces inside and outside. We live. It's where we live, and we are reflecting what life is giving us and receiving, so that we are in reflection and evaluation, transformation, rejuvenation, all of those words. As I'm working to learn these vocabularies that
Words
say,
count. Words are huge. I just was talking about last week about how this surrender thing is, it's letting go of the outcome. The word outcome. If I could just, because there's all this, I let, that prayer, the serenity prayer, or the welcoming prayer. I welcome everything that happens to me today, because I know the universe is giving me this so that I can learn something. It's for my own good, everything. But, I want you to feel healed today. I want you to feel blah, blah, blah. So this morning, I had to give up the outcome, my expectation of you being healed. Or, feeling healed for a moment, or
yes,
whatever.
yes,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So it's, how that one word makes, and like in that prayer, you give up your desire for admiration, comfort, security, success. You give it all up.
Certainty.
But, really you're giving up. It's getting warm. I'm going to stand in the shade. You give up your attachment. Your attachment to the outcome.
Yeah.
And that's
your
just so much
anxiety.
easy. Well, if you give up the attachment, you're going to
release the
anxiety about
to
it.
welcome. You release the anxiety to welcome. It's not necessarily that you're not wired about this, but or even discouraged about this, but you're releasing the expectation of the outcome, so that you can. And this is.
It can happen instantly. Instantly. I just.
Like when you got up from the tree.
That I'm learning just in the past 6 months. I go, oh, there's that fear.
Yeah, right. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I go, oh, that's just that. Okay. I don't know that that's true. I can't possibly know that that's true.
Mm-hmm.
How would I feel if it wasn't the fear? And I go, right, I feel great. Because basically life is, look at this. Look what you have here. Look at the woman that you married. Jeez. We were given so much.
We were given so many gifts.
We're so blessed.
Absolutely.
To have found the world of dance even.
Yeah, and the dance is, the dance process is that what you just described is because you take the breath, right before you enter or before your transition, you're suspended somewhere in a balance or imbalance, and then you release it, and in that moment there is surrender, release, and welcoming the next moment. And that is the process of dance. Okay, tell me one more thing under the trees here. Are you getting mosquitoes?
They're itching. But
Okay, let's go. Let's
grass actually.
let's make our way back in.
Yeah.
The question is, okay, so this process, how has that changed for you in your 44 years of cancer and in dealing with daily this the medicine's taking you down, the fear of what cancer can do is always tugging on you and all that. So what, excuse me.
Yeah, let's get back up there.
Yes, let's go inside.
I'm going to sit down and switch my legs.
I should have given you our spray, but you want some lotion?
I brought lotion.
Okay.
I'm good. I just,
they're not after me today because they know what my blood tastes like. You're a delicacy for the day.
yeah. See, I don't know. I so easily go to beauty. I just go,
Absolutely.
stop at it, you know? I just linger.
Yes. And that is...
It's a saving grace, boy.
Slowing down enough.
Yeah, well, I'm retired, and all I have to do is be good to myself. Because
that's also
my
dance.
priority now.
Yes.
And I was just thinking, it reminded me when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant, I knew, especially because I'd had a miscarriage the first time.
Oh boy.
And then, you know, they said wait 2 months and then you can try again, which we did and got pregnant right away. So then I was just, I'm going to eat well, sleep well. Everything is to be stress-free. And so, and everybody supported me in that. See, I woke up with so much less anxiety. Because I can feel I would wake up every morning with anxiety about, well, I have to do this, that, and this, and in order to be a good person, you know, in order to do my art, do my work, and but when I was pregnant, it was like, nope, all I have to do is be happy, be stress-free, be loving, and eat well and sleep well. So
And you
I'm
had
kind
that
of
love
feeling that
coming
way.
from inside.
I feel that now. Except I'm more focused on service. The joy of service.
Yep. And so, how has that been through the 44 years? I don't have to have
46 to 77. 46, question again.
What as dance? How is this process of dance fed you and led you and through that all those years?
It's my gift. I was given this gift. And so I keep giving it to others.
There you go.
I'm sure now, before I came in, before I chose this, or I was given this, and I really, the universe, God just kept putting it in front of me, and it made people happy. I made people feel unique in themselves. It was great. I was given this.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for all. And we have known each other forever, and you were dancing with my wife Ginger, and in the Mettler dance. What is the Mettler dance for you?
It's just a chance for me to continue being who I am and giving my gifts without having to grade anybody.
Very good.
And to give love and really receive a kind of authentic love.
Receive, yes.
Receive authentic love from all of them.
Yes.
They appreciate me, and I really appreciate them.
Yes, absolutely.
It is like a mutual love fest in there, and we all give real hugs. Heart to chest, sternum to
real
sternum.
Hugs.
Real hugs.
Yes.
And we're all we know we're all dealing with giving up, making peace with losing affect with our body, or affect, or losing the abilities of our body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we're all letting go of different aspects of our bodies through aging.
Through aging, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's magnificent. I mean, I pick up Ginger outside. They don't allow men to enter, but I always say it's because we have a lower intelligence. but every person coming out of there is just there's a smile on their face, and they're absolutely glowing every week. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's
and there is the essence of dance for me. Thank you very much, Pat. This has got to be 3 or 4 hours long, but thank you. It's only 39 minutes.
39 minutes.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good?
That's
Any
good.
final comments to the world?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's just, I've just had the time and the opportunity to read certain books that has convinced me something that I've always wondered about and thought, which is I guess reincarnation and how we choose this life, and you are everybody. I've always felt everybody was given a special gift that they were to use, and that somehow I knew that as a younger person. You're supposed to just explore life to figure out what that is so that you can give it, because when you do, it makes you happy and feel less anxiety and fear and joy and all the things that really we're kind of here to do. Yeah, you give your gift as service and for humanity. So anyway, now that I understand that people they come in here to learn certain things and give certain things, and that you can't judge anybody for anything. You just have to give that up, baby.
Oh my God,
you
that's
can't.
beautiful.
There's no way, because they're just. I really feel we have made these, like, we've known each other in other past lives, especially the person you're living with. We have made this commitment, almost a contract, almost like before we incarnated. So it makes it so much easier. I don't have to judge all these people. I don't have to, I can just forgive them.
And love them.
And love
for
them.
exactly who they are.
And so I'm able to stop. I mean, I can be so critical. Because of the way, it's the way we grow up until we figure it out that, and I think that's part of the process, is how we figure this out, that we can't judge anybody. So man, that takes a lot of negativity off of us, and therefore we're not making more fear.
Yes.
We're not creating more.
Yeah.
There's that instant karma, and then I believe there's the big karma, which we're working out over lifetimes until we become really enlightened, and then we get to be an angel after many, many lifetimes.
Yeah, I think that the angel that we accept within us and the messenger of sending, sharing, and receiving from life.
Yes, beautifully said.
It's always there.
It's always
It's
there.
always there. It's just for our choosing. And
choosing is a great word.
Yes.
We have to, I sound like my books, but choose the light.
Yes. Yeah.
And sing when you get a chance.
And sing when you get a chance. That's what I do in the middle of the night. But everything that you said about what dance means to you and how it fills you and rejuvenates you that's what I've built my life on, is supporting dancers because I see the courage that they have to get up every day and to look at, this is where I want to be, and this is where I am, and being kind to themselves, learning to be kind to themselves, to follow that. You're building a world in yourself, with other people, and if you're a performer with all of that community
Mm-hmm.
of people. So, and it's that, next time we can talk about light, because
Yeah,
dancers,
the light.
dancers use imagery of water, light, air,
Flow,
flow.
flow, and more flow.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just flowing with the space and allowing things to move through you.
Yes.
These highways. I talked about that last time I was here.
Yes.
That's the law, but one they call it.
They call it highways.
Fluid highways.
Yes.
In the body.
Yeah.
Especially the diagonal ones, and of course the vertical.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Now we go to the body work.
Well,
Are you able?
you know what I think I'll do is give you a shortened version of just the
Okay.
icing on the top, and then next time we can do a full body thing.
I don't know. I'm going to have more questions for you.